Lightfall is right around the corner, and in today's video, I figured I would give you guys my recommendations for non-craftable weapons that you should try and get prior to Lightfall dropping. These weapons are ones that I use often and think that it would be beneficial for you guys to try and get your hands on. Before we get into the video, if you enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. These things are free after all. Without further ado though, let's get right into the video. This list isn't going to be in any particular order, but I'm going to start off with the Sweatsicle Special, the Ignition Code. This weapon drops from the Dares of Eternity in the 3rd week rotation. When it comes to the rolls on this weapon, you want to get blinding nades on this for sure, and if you get Spike as well, that's an added bonus. For the actual perks, Slide Shot is an absolute must in the 3rd column. It's what makes this weapon so strong, allowing you to spam those blinding nades. Then, in the 4th column, you have a few choices. I'd recommend going for Frenzy, Vorpal, or Danger Zone. I have Slide Shot Frenzy on mine, and I absolutely love this thing to death. It is so great for allowing you to blind an entire room with ease. Second on this list is going to be an iconic weapon in Destiny, and that is Fatebringer. This is easily my favorite hand cannon when it comes to PvE, and the curated roll of Firefly Explosive Payload is without a doubt the roll you want. This roll is incredibly easy to obtain, as you get that roll alongside 2 other random perks from completing the Master Templar challenge when the Vault of Glass is the weekly rotator raid. I'd recommend going for something like Fluted and Flared for the barrel and mag respectively. The 3rd weapon I have here is the Prolonged Engagement Stasis 900 RPM Viced SMG. You can acquire this quite easily as it is a pretty common drop from Vanguard strikes. If you are farming GMs a lot this season, you are bound to get quite a few of these. The role I'd recommend going for would be Corkscrew, either Appended Mag or Flared Magwell, and then in the 3rd column, Subsistence or 4 times the Charm, and then Target Lock in the 4th column. If you wanted to go for a Stasis build to pair with this, then Headstone would be another great choice in the 4th column. This weapon having Vice Stinger as well will allow you to put out a lot of rounds downrange, and if an SMG has an artifact mod like this season, you could take care of champions pretty effectively with Target Lock. 4th, we have the Lingering Dread Stasis Grenade Launcher that drops from the 1st encounter in the Duality Dungeon. This grenade launcher has quickly become one of my favorite GLs alongside Ignition Code. It has access to blinding nades as well, and you can get auto-loading or ambitious in the 3rd column, and then Chill Clip or Vorpal in the 4th column. Chill Clip will be a great perk when it comes to stunning champions next season with the changes to champions, so be sure to go ahead and try and pick one of these up. The 5th weapon on the list is the Rapid Fire Frame Fusion Rifle Riptide. This weapon is able to be focused at Lord Shaxx at the tower with your Crucible engrams. This being another weapon that gains access to Chill Clip, it'll be a great option for stunning champions in Lightfall. The role I'd recommend going for on this would be either Enhanced Battery or Accelerated Coils in the mag, then Auto-Loading or Lead from Gold in the 3rd column, and Chill Clip in the 4th. 6th on the list, we have another grenade launcher, and that one is Wilderflight from the new Spire of the Watcher dungeon. This drops from the final boss encounter and has a unique frame being a double shot GL, allowing you to shoot 2 separate nades from it. If you get blinding on it, you'll be able to have both nades blind targets. The role I'd recommend going for is Blinding, Auto-Loading, or Demolitionist, and then Vorpal or Frenzy in the 4th column. Next, here at number 7, we have the Strident Whistle Solar Bow that drops from Vanguard Strikes. This bow is unique because it is the only bow in the game currently that has access to Incandescent. If you're able to get the role of Archer's Tempo and Incandescent, you'll be able to cook enemies with this bow, taking advantage of the Scorch from Incandescent. It gets even better if the seasonal artifact has a bow related champion mod like we do in Season 19, allowing you to not only stun champions, but spread a lot of Scorch on top of defeating that champion with the bow. At the number 8 spot, we have the Unforgiven SMG from the Duality Dungeon. This weapon is going to be absolutely incredible to pair alongside Void builds, especially the Gyrfalcon's Hauberk build that gives ease of access to volatile rounds. The role of Demolitionist and Repulsor Brace is absolutely incredible on this weapon, allowing you to go crazy with volatile rounds, as well as giving yourself a constant overshield thanks to Repulsor Brace, which gives you an overshield anytime you defeat a Void debuff target. For the number 9 slot, we have the Blowout rocket launcher, which drops almost all the time in the Crucible. This weapon has a massive perk pool, so it might be a little bit of a challenge to get the perfect one, but I'd recommend chasing the role of either Demolitionist if you are running a grenade build like Starfire Protocol, or Field Prep in the 3rd column, and then Explosive Light or Lasting Impression in the 4th column. The last weapon we have on the list is the Arc Linear Fusion Rifle Stormchaser. This is one of 2 burst fire linears in the game, which drops from the 2nd encounter of the Duality Dungeon. The role I'd recommend chasing would be either Clown Cartridge or Autoloading in the 3rd column, and then Firing Line, Frenzy, or Vorpal in the 4th. If the linear nerf that is coming in Lightfall isn't too bad, this will be a great option for linears. Now, that is my top 10 list of non-craftable weapons I think you guys should be chasing going into Lightfall. If you think I missed some key ones, let me know down below in the comments. If you have made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. If you want to check out some more of my content, be sure to go check out both my Twitch stream and my TikTok. Both will be linked in the description below. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you stopping by the video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.